Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today is finally another video about Fnaf. Yay! And thank God one of the Fnaf theorists finally decided to make a video about the secret of the Mimic lore, or story. Both. Thank God for that, because I don't know about the other one. I don't know about the other theorists. But as for Gibby Horror Homestead, he's not doing so good. I don't think so. But hey, at least we have some things. Yay. Okay. So thank God that one of the people on Reddit, their explanation of, what they remember correctly surrounding the story of The Secret of the Mimic, mostly involving Edwin being involved with Fazbear Entertainment, not the Mimic itself. Yeah, it's pretty on point. Pretty on point from what Ritos explained. So basically, it says Fazbear Entertainment hired Edwin to make their ideas come to life. Okay. Fiona made the concepts, or designs, and Fazbear Entertainment approved of the designs. During the entirety of the Fazbear project, Fazbear Entertainment kept changing things to the point where Edwin started to lose his mind. I've seen many people think this game is saying that William and Henry stole everything from Edwin, which is completely false. Edwin just made the animatronics from what he was told and paid. We also learned that Edwin made a safe version of the Springlock suit system. That's good on his part. Henry and William made the original Springlock suit system we see with Springtrap. The Springlock suits, literally springs, that trap people. No pun intended. We eventually learned that Edwin was backstabbed by Fazbear Entertainment, buying out the land that his factory and home is on. They even threatened his home, if I remember correctly. Not only that, but they basically they basically take almost all of Edwin's employees, promising them better pay. I mean, Fazbear Entertainment did technically steal from Edwin, but it was mostly due to the employees, not exactly his or his wife's inventions. If you know what I mean. 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 I mean, it mostly has to do with William. Henry. William Afton, you might know, is a businessman. He's also a narcissist. He's also abusive, neglectful, absolutely evil, psychopathic. So it wouldn't come as a surprise to me for him to, I don't know, cause everything to happen at an instant where he planned out everything to steal from Edwin, technically. But Henry was not a businessman like William. And to be honest, I don't know why they decided to make a restaurant or corporation in the first place. especially due to them being two people who became friends and decided to start a business together, and William being narcissistic and probably just born evil. Meanwhile, Henry is a flawed person, yes, but he's not like William. I mean, of course he isn't. He's an actual human being with empathy. You might remember that. Remember the books? The original books? The Silver Eyes trilogy? Yeah, that was the thing. It's like people forget that Henry wasn't evil like William. He wasn't evil. No. He was just a flawed guy who for some reason probably just turned a blind eye from everything until his daughter died. Yeah. I'm sorry. For some reason this morning, I watched a video and I laughed like crazy. My body is having a field day at the moment. So, yeah. So, there's a lot of lore and secrets. The Fall Fest was in 1978 or 1979. All the animatronics were built by Edwin, not Henry or William. Well, the prototypes were. Meanwhile, Edwin's wife, Fiona, made the designs of the characters. That is true. It's kind of similar to Rosemary Walton from the Walton Files. Anyway, Fredbear's Family Diner has been around since at least 1978. William's Hill House was originally Edwin Murray's. Edwin was the creator of the Mimic 1 and 2. That's true. Edwin created the mediocre melodies. I don't know if that is actually true, but whatever. Edwin's father created the whole company. When he died, Edwin took over and rebranded it. David's Ghosts haunts the warehouse factory. Unlike the books, Fiona died at Fall Fest in 1978 when David was 3. David died in December 1978. On his birthday. That's better. William Afton, Henry, and Edwin were once friends. Emphasis on friends. Edwin created the Mexus, which is also known as the cradle. Yet, for some reason, it's kind of confusing because of Fiona being in this, AI machine thing. The place where the mimic is trapped in ruin is Edwin Murray's warehouse factory. Yeah, that's... Actually, that's true. But wait, you know what? I don't want to know. Edwin's father built the house on the hill. A hill house. The Springlock suits stopped being ordered in 1979. I'm not sure if the Springlock suits were ordered. Ordered as in, like ordered, like delivered, or ordered as in ordered by Fazbear Entertainment to be created. You know, Fiona, a computer created by Edwin, and is the Mimic 1. That's true. The Mimic. The Mimic is really the Mimic 2 program and started out as a copy of Fiona. Mechanical, X-form, experimental, storage, Nexus. Weird, but okay. Fiona wants to fix her family to bring David back, no matter what costs. No matter the costs. The Mimic is not whole. Fiona created Glitch Trap as a way to bring back David. Getting the glitch virus is the result of beating the Moon minigame. I added this one. Chica's Party World is actually a thing. Is an actual thing. The classic animatronics of Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, including the Springlock suits that Edwin created, were prototypes. Yeah. So, Fazbear Entertainment, William and Henry, did technically steal from Edwin, but it was mostly the employees, not his creations, that Fazbear Entertainment commissioned him to do. He's a contractor. It was all part of, but even though they approved of Edwin's they approved of the designs Fiona made and Edwin's animatronic. Like I said, my body is having a field day. Even though they approved of Fiona and Edwin's designs, I'm just gonna say that because I don't know how to say it, they decided to make some last-minute changes and made Edwin almost lose his mind, which was part of their whole plan. Mostly William's, because there's no way in hell Henry would even be involved with William to steal pretty much everything from Edwin. Henry is not evil like William. You know that, right? Meanwhile, William is completely narcissistic. He was probably born evil, as I might want to know. You know what? I don't want to know, since we don't know about William Afton's childhood. Okay, what's the actual idea? William and Henry stole everything from Edwin? Not really, no. You forget that Edwin had employees at his damn company, the warehouse. You know? Because he didn't do it alone. There was his wife and the other employees. People, seriously, get the grip. Sorry, that's all for this video. I'm so sorry. See you next time. Stay safe, stay at home, stay away from protests and segregated areas, and don't forget to smile. Okay. Bye.